Hi, everyone. I just want to share my thoughts today about what happened on the stage last night at the Oscars. I thought that whole incident was pretty despicable. The fact that you have two successful black men acting that way on the world stage. Here it is was an opportunity to really showcase our accomplishments, talents, and yet what we saw is basically what we are preaching against the young people, is that to not resort to violence, to not resort to this kind of behavior that is not in the benefit of our community. This kind of a thuggish lifestyle, and yet we have two very successful individuals acting that way, and that's very disappointing because it's on the world stage. And for those of us who have traveled internationally, we know how you get to see how black people are perceived globally. I mean, you get the questions, and for every Michael Jordan question, you really get a ton of other negative questions as well, and people don't know because the only idea that they have of black people is through television. It's a powerful medium, and so when those images are conveyed globally, it gives people pause, maybe question mark. It reinforced stereotypes and certainly feed racism. And so that was a disappointing act, certainly a lack of discipline on both parties, restraint, given the situation. They're wealthy. They're not going to be affected tomorrow by this. It may even help their career. But for the average person, this could have a huge effect. It might be someone going for a loan application or a job interview or pitching a deal, and where the perception of the party across the desk looks at them differently, maybe because of that incident. Maybe, am I making a big deal out of it? I'm not sure. But those things happen, and I just thought the behavior last night just fed into this negative perception. For our young people, I would just say, be very careful. Careful of what you're looking at on television, what you're listening to, and the type of music. We put a lot of hope in these individuals. They call them celebrities and such, but they're false idols. They're human as well, like the rest of us. But it's a prime example. For you to stay focused, continue to learn, focus on your education, and to create the opportunity that you want for yourself, for your family in this life, and just use your time wisely. Again, just a missed opportunity last night, and really a poor behavior of everything that we preach against. Our ancestors who fought for the rights we have now, the opportunities we have now, they certainly were disappointed last night. We survived the Middle Passage, bondage, this legacy of racism. And yet last night, two very successful, some of the richest people in the world actually succumbed to this kind of street behavior that we are just not acceptable. It's not. And we have to, certainly as a community, demand better of ourselves and those who, they represent us in an indirect way. We don't vote for them, but I mean, they do get the spotlight, they get the camera, they get the recognition. And so we have to be very careful. And I think we have to demand them, much better from these guys. Anyhow, just wanted to share my thoughts on that. Let me know how you feel. If certainly welcome your comments. But again, especially for the young people, I was disappointed. But I would say to young people, again, stay focused, continue to learn and get better at what you do. Education is the key. Don't get distracted by all of this. Turn off the TV, turn off this crazy music, the vulgarness, the distraction that feeds your mind, into destroying yourself and your community. We are better than this. We stand on the shoulders of greatness, empire builders, successful people, and we will survive this and do well. Hold your head up high. We are proud. We have work to do. Yes, we do. So let's get to it. Love you guys and keep safe.